could not look happier. Grant Robertson on our left. Gilbert.
You have people within the Labor Party with, hoping to get into that cabinet, and of course then there's also things like Under Secretary, which for people not familiar is sort of a halfway house role. Yep. I think David Seymour was an Under Secretary, wasn't he, or did he turn that down? No, he took the day at the Under.
Obviously going to be completely biased. Perhaps it's the New Zealand media contingent that you should ask who's in the room. You know, I think for us it was a way of demonstrating what it looks like when you move just beyond measures like GDP. And so when we were making our decisions around how we allocated the country's resources, when you start looking beyond simple cost-benefit analysis and actually look at the cost-benefit across human potential, then you start making record investments in things like homelessness and mental health and combating domestic violence and sexual violence. When we just applied an equation that looked at well-being and environmental well-being, then those are the natural outcomes. Those are the natural decisions you made.
Would you consider ankle bracelets for people in self-isolation?
Now, it was the first for us, and we'll keep doing it. But I do hope that other countries look to it as a potential model.
Okay, everybody right to go?
I thought this is serious. We're in trouble here.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Everyone right to go?
If you are anti-mandate, you are absolutely anti-vax. I don't care what your personal vaccination status is. If you support, champion, give a green light, give comfort to, support anybody who argues against the vaccine, you are an anti-vaxxer. Absolutely. Your personal vaccination status is utterly irrelevant. And if you are out there in any way, shape or form campaigning against this mandate, you are absolutely anti-vax. If you say pro-persuasion, stuff it, shove it. 99.99% of the BS that's flying around the internet about the territory is coming from flogs outside the territory, mostly America, Canada and the UK. People who have nothing better to do than make up lies about us because their own lives are so small and so sad. And if anybody thinks that we are going to be distracted or intimidated by tinfoil hat wearing tossers sitting in their parents' basements in Florida, then you do not know us Territorians.
Are you insane? Yes? Was that a yes? That nodding of the head, was that a yes? What don't you get? Everybody gets it. Even the children in primary school get it. But you don't get it.
Or intimidated. I have, on a number of occasions, not just me, my family. I've been told my kid will be put in the grave. Like,
You make the judgment to not get vaccinated and you reckon you can wait out us or the publican or whoever you want to think you're waiting out, you won't wait out the virus because the virus will be here for a long time and your only protection against it is being vaccinated. This will be well into 2022, well and truly into 2022. Then we're going to get into booster issues, so it won't be your first and second dose, it'll be have you had your third. And then the other issue will be, well, who knows what variant's coming? Who knows? Like, we don't. So we've got every reason to be confident, we've got every reason to be optimistic and upbeat. The Victorians have done an amazing job, but that job includes us making some difficult decisions, and that's to keep people who are not vaccinated out of some of those venues that we've been talking about today. Victorians have done a quite amazing thing, to go and get vaccinated. You only get one chance to go hard and go fast. There's so little cold and flu around that if you've got symptoms, you've got COVID.
That'll be.
What does she say to people who are concerned that her $55 million public interest journalism fund, which includes numerous criteria for media to adhere to, is influencing the editorial decisions of media outlets in New Zealand?
Mr. Speaker, I would absolutely reject that. But Mr. Speaker, better yet, I would put the question to the media and ask whether they agree with that sentiment.
So you basically said
this is going to be like, well, it's almost like, you probably don't see it like this, the two different classes of people. If you're vaccinated or if you're unvaccinated, you have all these rights. If you are vaccinated...
That is what it is, so, yep.
Hello, my name is Mark McGowan. I am the Premier of Western Australia.
Hello, my name is Mark McGowan, and I'm Yubarabla Premier here in Western Australia, and I'm the interpreter. I'm going to talk la Creole, la Yubala, what he talking about.
This is an important message to keep Aboriginal people safe.
And the message is proper important one, to keep everybody safe one.
You can die from the corona or get really sick.
You can pass away from this corona, or you can get really sick one.
It's time to get the corona needle to keep people and country strong.
So, if you want to enjoy your Christmas holidays, and if you want to go to the theatre, you want to go to sporting events, you want to go to a pub or a cafe or have a beer with your mate down at the local pub, I'm asking you to go and get vaccinated. I understand there are a small cohort of people who are against vaccination.